Happy morning, kids. In our last class, we discussed chapter 9 Animals Living and Surviving. We have gone through the introduction and some of the definition. Now, let's begin with adaptations to the environment. Here, we can understand the term adaptation as an adaptation is a triad that helps an organism adjust to its environment, survive, and reproduce. So we can understand as follows. A triad means character that helps an organism adjust to its environment, and in that environment it is able to survive and reproduce. So this is known as adaptation. The natural home of an animal is called its habitat. Okay, now we are discussing habitat. The natural home of an animal, that is natural living place of an organism, is known as habitat. Animals can be grouped according to their habitats. Now let's see different categories of animals based on their habitat. First we'll discuss terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals are those which are living on land. We can say it as land animals. For example, animals like cow, goat, buffalo, horse, camel, giraffe, elephant, pig, monkey, donkey, etc. Many animals are there. Okay, so I have given only few examples for land animals. Such terrestrial animals have legs for their movement. Okay, and they have lungs for breathing. And also, terrestrial animals have well developed sense organs and nervous system in order to sense the changes in their surroundings. So the terrestrial animals have nervous system and sense organs. Okay, with the help of nervous system they are easily able to know the changes in their surroundings with the help of their sense organs. Okay, now let's study about snake. Snake is an animal which do not have legs. So without legs, how they are moving? A special organ called plates or scales present over their body. With the help of scales, they are making their movement by crawling. So already we know land animals are moving with the help of their legs, but snakes has no legs. They move with the help of scales and their movement is known as crawling. Let's discuss few more examples for adaptation. Okay, animals like polar bears and Arctic foxes live in cold region. So they are called polar bears because they live in polar regions, that is North Pole and South Pole, Arctic and Antarctic regions. Hence it is very cold over there. To protect themselves from the cold, they have thick white hair on their body, that is known as fur. Okay, that thick fur helps them to keep their body warm, and also they have a thick layer of fat under the skin. So that fat is an insulator which helps them to keep their body warm, and also that fat is used as a food in winter. Let's discuss about desert animal. A well-known desert animal is a camel. Okay, the camels and other desert animals, they do not contain hair on their body because it is already very hot in deserts. Instead they have very thick skin. That thick skin protects their body from overheating, and also they have hump on their back. So in that they are storing water. When they find water scarcity, they are using that water to quench their thirst. Some animals like lizards, frogs sleep for several months to protect themselves from cold. This is called hibernation, that is long sleep. To protect themselves from the cold, the animals undergoing for long sleep. So that is known as hibernation. Next we'll discuss about aquatic animals. Already we know animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Example for such animals are fishes, snails, turtles and crabs, and are some aquatic animals. Such animals have fins or limbs suited for swimming in water. Their movement is brought about by fins present over their body, and some of the animals have limbs suited for swimming in water. For example, turtles, they have limbs to push the water backward and the animal moves forward. Here, the webbed feet of a duck and the paddle-like flippers of a turtle help them to push back water while swimming. Fishes and crabs have gills that help them to breathe in water. All aquatic animals breathe through their gills because they are living in water. They are adapted to breathe dissolved oxygen in water. Hence, they are using their gills for breathing. So we can understand that aquatic animals live in water, and they are using their fins or paddle-like structure, paddle-like flippers to move in the water, and some of the aquatic animals move with the help of fins, and they are using their gills for breathing. Now we'll discuss about amphibians. Amphibians are animals that can live both on land and in water. Such animals are called amphibians. A well-known example for amphibian is a frog. Okay, it can live in land and also in water. When it lives on land, a frog uses its lungs to breathe. When it is in water, it breathes through the gills present in its body. A frog usually lays eggs in water and it becomes tadpole. The eggs are hatched into tadpoles. Tadpoles are nothing but young one, the baby of frog, baby frog. They live in water and they are using their moist skin for breathing. Okay, when they become adult, they come on to land, and when they are on land, they use their lungs for breathing. So this is the adaptation which a frog possesses. It has two kinds of adaptation. In water, they are using their gills or moist skin. On land, they are using their lungs for breathing. A few more examples for amphibians are salamanders, toads, and newts. So we can understand that animals live both on land and water is called as amphibians. When they are on land, they breathe through their lungs. When they are in water, they breathe through the moist skin of their body. Thank you, kids.